Before you came around, I was doing just fine. Usually, I don't pay no mind. And when it came down, I was looking in your eyes.
Hey everyone, it's Isabel. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am in my bed, I'm still in my PJs, and I'm chilling here with my stuffed animals. So yes, it's been a long week. Anyways, today we're going to be talking to one of my new friends named Emerald, and she is the owner of Emerald Paints the Sky. Emerald is really big on promoting body positivity and mental health. She's really big on making sure people get support for mental health issues and being able to care for your mental health. So I'll definitely make sure to leave all of Emerald's links down below so you guys can reach her and her brand and check out her stuff. So with that, let's hear from Emerald herself. I just want to know, what was the inspiration behind your brand name? Like, it's such a cool name. I think it's so pretty and kind of goes with your vibe. So what kind of led you to naming your brand like that?
Actually, it was like it wasn't even a process, really. It kind of just came to me when I was like 15 is kind of when I first started posting my art on Instagram and trying to kind of, I don't know, just get my name out there a little bit. And my middle name is Skye with an E, so that's why. And I don't know how it just came to me. I had just kind of like dreams and just like me painting the sky, I guess. I don't know. It's not a big process. It kind of just like, I thought of it and then I was like, that's it.
Are all of the designs that you make your own, like things that you just kind of come up with, or is there some sort of inspiration that goes on behind everything that you make?
I think a lot of stuff, I'm just a very visual person, like visual learner, just I'm a very imaginative, visually person. Like even my dreams are very vivid and stuff just kind of comes to me and I like feel like that's a not a great answer. But I think like I'm kind of always having new ideas, new inspirations. I think a lot of it just comes from life too, and just like a lot of times hardship, a lot of times like influenced by what's kind of popular right now. I was in kind of a small conservative community growing up in Hawaii. So that was a big um, impact on me starting to create things that I didn't necessarily like feel like I had like any kind of, I didn't feel like I had any sort of stability and any sort of foundation. I needed something to like build myself upon. Like I would just even like walk to the beach because I didn't want to be home and just paint on the beach. Like as soon as I woke up till like sunset. And I think I really just was like, this is my only form of kind of release and escaping. A lot of my art is body positive too, and that kind of started because I think I was in that bad relationship and he was constantly nagging on my body, my weight, and so I think like I drew, like I really just had my art as my form of escape, and it was like trying to be like, okay, size doesn't matter, all sizes are like beautiful. Like I don't need to be a size 0.
I love that you were able to kind of create this as not just only, like a brand, but something that could help you go through some really tough times. It's amazing to see how healing art can be. What kind of goes on behind the scenes? I know you mentioned painting earlier. Is there anything else that you kind of create?
Recently, I've been really getting into polymer clay, so I make polymer clay earrings. These, I'm wearing them. These are little like flowers that I thought were really cute. I designed them. Little googly eyes, I like, they're very 60s. I also have these mushroom earrings that are coming out. They're a little dangly, they're really cute. And I also do stickers. The stickers I don't make in-house. I outsource them to a local sticker maker called Ninja Stickers, and they just make like top notch. They're like waterproof. They're like, I don't think you can get better quality.
I love how it's done locally too, because, you know, again, supporting small local businesses, that's awesome. Would you say that you have a specialty, you know, in terms of Emerald Paints the Sky? Do you think that there's like a certain specialty that, you know, defines your brand?
I think a lot of times it's my bodies, the way I draw bodies, and kind of like I have a very faceless display of people, which sometimes feels very limiting because sometimes I want to draw faces. But I think that's like a very big staple for me, is just like my faceless bodies. And I don't know. I think I'm a really big color person too. Like a lot of times, people just compliment me on my colors, my use of color, and just like creating my own color schemes and just kind of having a lot of fun with limited color schemes. And yeah, I think color is a lot of fun.
What are some of your favorite personal designs that you've released?
Okay, good question. So, one of my newest ones, which I'm planning on turning into a sticker. I just haven't, because it's really new. It's the one, it says, "Growth is not linear." I'm really big on sayings right now because there's just a lot I feel like I'm going through, and there's a lot I need to remind myself constantly, and that is one of them. And on my Instagram, I wrote a little poem about it. I'm really into poetry too, but that I share less. But it's just been a really big part of my journey, is to not, I don't know, be self-hating on the days where I can't get out of bed. And so that one means a lot to me.
Are there any kind of limited edition items that you have like in your shop right now?
Yeah, in my shop right now, I have these earrings. I only made 10 of them, so they're I'll probably come up with a second edition of something similar but different. So I think there's 7 left, and they're all different colors. So those are my most limited edition right now. I have future plans to do more. I have my, I think, yeah, limited edition stuff is really fun to make, and also just like really fun to kind of get people excited about. So I'm looking forward to do something for Christmas. I don't have all my ideas yet, but they'll sprinkle in.
You said earlier that you started painting around like 5 years ago, I think. When did you open up your shop?
So that's a good question. My shop has kind of been all over the place because I think I started off really like wanting to sell but not knowing how. So I kind of started maybe around 2-3 years ago. I started selling prints on Society 6, which is actually a really popular printing site, but the amount of money they give the artist is complete crap. It's horrible. Like, I would not recommend anyone putting their art on that site. And so I did like a pop-up market in I don't know if it might have been 2019. It might have been the year before, 2018. And that was probably my first big kind of event. Like, I had postcards made, I had all my prints printed out, I matted them, I had stickers made, and I did that in Hawaii for a summer event. And that was like really cool because it was also my first time to get like people's reactions. So that was probably the beginning of my little sales. And then my friend helped me put digital prints on Etsy. And I think really recently, within the last few months, I've really dedicated myself to being like, okay, this is really what I want to do. I just need to go all in, kind of. I've been kind of dipping my toe in, and I just need to do it already. Be trying to like prove that I can do this because it's all I want to do, and I I feel like I'm very limited in what I can do, especially right now with like my healing journey. I'm mostly just kind of in therapy right now. So yeah.
I love that you're able to normalize mental health because I think that's still such like a hot topic in our world today, and it needs to be normalized because so many people don't really look at it in the way that it should be looked at. Like people still look at it in a very negative way. So I love that you're able to not only go through these things yourself, but to encourage others to make sure that they reach out and they get help because that's amazing. So what's the best way to kind of keep in touch with you and your brand and, you know, for updates and things like that?
Yeah, so I think my Instagram is, I guess, my kind of pride and joy where I put most of my aesthetical efforts into. That one I really keep updated. And I do have an Etsy shop people can follow, as long with a I also have a Depop. I have like lots of places where I'm selling right now. I'd like to condense them, but that's just how it is right now. My Instagram handle is EmeraldPaintsTheSkye. And basically you can find me, there'll be a link tree in my Instagram.
And is there anything else that you'd like to tell us? Anything else we should know about you or your shop?
Good question. I think I said that to every question. Good question. I don't really know. I guess I think I just like want to put out there, if you want to start something, you should just do it. I think that if you've been like, for me, like I've had it in the back of my head for like 5 years. If you just want to do it, you should do it. And you can start small. And if you have to invest money, it's okay, because it's going to pay off, and maybe not right away. But I think you should just do it. I think it's really great that I'm also in a kind of small business community. People are really great and friendly and really supportive. And I think that it's a great community to be a part of if anyone's interested.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. As always, I appreciate it. Also, don't forget to visit Emerald's sites, everything I linked down below so you guys can see what she's got, as well as keep up with her updates. She's got really cool things coming soon, so... Also, I do want to bring up the fact that if you have a small business and would like me to interview you, I'd be so down to have you feature on my channel. The easiest way to contact me about this would be on my Instagram, but I also do have a Snapchat that we can follow each other on there too, so yeah. With that, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I will definitely see you in my next one. Bye! Say bye! Bye!
I've got a fever, so can you check?